had the privilege of getting to know our next guest here on Good Day Live, an incredible young man who has really seen his vision grow for Tour De Komen. I'm talking about Kyle Vannoni. He is the organizer and founder of this incredible ride that's going to be taking place coming up in September, and he joins us now. Hey, Kyle, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Julie?
I am wonderful, and I'm so happy you could take the time to be with us today to talk about this year's Tour De Komen. First and foremost, I need you to explain to people how this started for you, Tour De Komen. How many years have you been doing this?
We started in 2017 with just 7 of us out of my garage, and it's grown pretty exponentially. Last year we had 78 riders, and we're trying to get to 100 this year. So it's been a pretty incredible journey so far.
You know, I know for you personally, this was an idea that came about because you're a cyclist, but more importantly, because you understand the impacts of breast cancer. Can you tell us your story and how it impacted your life?
Yeah, so I lost my mom, Peggy, to breast cancer when I was just 12. That was the first year that the Wabash Valley Race for the Cure came to Terre Haute. So, you know, when I became quite a bit older, I decided that I had to do something even more impactful than just having a team for that every year. So I just decided to do something that was going to engage the interest of the community, and we started Tour De Komen.
Well, it's something that I've been able to see firsthand through a couple of years. I know, a few years ago when you all rode in out on the east side of town with Reggie Miller, people were overwhelmed with enthusiasm. And then this past couple of years, being able to team up with the Mill has been really, an amazing way for you to sort of have a culmination of how this ride ends here in Terre Haute, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's, not everybody has had a connection to breast cancer. Not everybody is going to be as passionate about this as me, and that's something that I, had to understand and also champion if we wanted to continue to grow. So how do we get the community together? I mean, music. That's a great way. Everybody loves music. So trying to get people to come see what we're all about through another medium, I think has been really helpful and continuing to allow us to reach new people, more people, and the whole community. So.
Well, there's a lot of cycle enthusiasts here in the Wabash Valley. I see them out often, and this is a 100-mile ride, which to somebody like me who might be a novice is like, oh my gosh, but to a cyclist, the opportunity to have this journey and have it be, well cared for on its route from Indy to Terre Haute, it's a big deal. So how do cyclists out there who want to participate, how do they get involved, Kyle?
Yeah, so just to touch on that real quick, so I rode in the rain ride right across Indiana this past Saturday, 162 miles from Terre Haute to Richmond. And, it's not police escorted the whole 162 miles Tour De Komen is, so that's something very unique. You ride at your own pace in the rain ride. You finish whenever you finish. But in our ride, we all ride as one group, one peloton. We try to emulate that's how you beat breast cancer, with your friends, your family, and your community. So there are a lot of different things that make our ride really special. But if you want to be a part of our ride, you have our Facebook page, but also tourdekomen.org is where you can learn everything about it. There's a video on it that shows a lot about what our ride is about. And then there's also, you can register for the ride on there as well. So it should be a great party at the end as well. It's always a celebration. I think we're going to have survivors on the pink fire truck as we ride in this year. So that'll be a new addition. Celebrating the survivors is what it's all about.
Well, I look forward to that celebration at the Mill on September 23rd, and we want to invite everybody out to be there to welcome you all in from an incredible Tour De Komen that will once again, I'm sure, be something special. Kyle, thanks for taking the time to talk to us and our viewers today. We'll make sure this is on our website, mywabashvalley.com, so everybody can get registered and enjoy what will be a great ride for a great cause.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me.